This is the KBO Hurricane Stealth road electric bike. And in today's video, we're gonna unbox it, build it, and I'm gonna give you my very first impressions of it. KBO sent me this e-bike to test and review on my channel, and I'm actually super excited about it because I really love e-bikes, and I actually had an e-bike in the past. I'll put a link to my other e-bike video up here of my e-bike I actually built by hand several years ago. Riding a bike outside in general is awesome, and it's one of my favorite things to do, but riding an e-bike just takes the whole thing to a whole new level, and it's so much more fun. So let's unbox this thing, build it, take a first look at it. I'll tell you about some of the specs as we go along, and then we'll take it for a ride outside. Also, I do have a link below this video in the description box if you want to check out the KBO bike for yourself or place your order. If you do buy through that link, it would help support this channel. And also, I believe the current price is about $1,100. You can check out the link for current pricing and ship times. Should be about a week ship time. Mine got here actually in like less than a week. It only took like a few days actually because it shipped from California, and that's where I live. Okay, I'll stop talking now. Let's build this thing. So the actual weight of the e-bike is 36 pounds, which is actually not very heavy for an e-bike. The box that it comes in, the gross weight is 52 pounds for this big box. Ah, the smell of fresh new tires. So the Stealth comes with 32C tires, which is a good thickness to a tire for a road bike. That gives you a nice balance of comfort and performance. So the bike was packaged up really nicely. It's covered really good in all this foam material here, and it looks like it made it completely undamaged. So let's take a first look at the components of this bike. So on the rear wheel here, it is a hub motor, and it looks like it is 36 volts. Looking at the spec sheet here on the website, the hub motor is 350 watts peak, and the battery is a Panasonic battery, which is a reputable battery manufacturer, and 345 watt hours. It looks like the estimated range is 45 plus miles, but we'll test that out in a little bit, and there are 3 levels of pedal assist. And as I mentioned, 700 by 32C tires are listed, and only 36 pounds, which is light for an e-bike. One of the things I'm actually really excited about on this bike is the belt drive. So I've actually never ridden a belt-driven outdoor road bike. You know, I have ridden plenty of indoor belt-driven bikes, but no outdoor belt-driven bikes yet. Supposedly, belt-driven bikes just feel way better to ride than a chain-driven bike. Another thing I'm actually pretty excited about on the KBO Stealth Hurricane is the disc brakes that comes on this bike. Disc brakes offer a lot more stopping power than the traditional clincher style brakes that you get on the old school bikes like my old road bike. So I'm pretty pumped up to try out these disc brakes. Taking a look at the saddle, it does say Royal Gel there on the side of it, and it looks like it will be a comfortable saddle. And I have to say, I really do like the look of the flat black paint on this Stealth Hurricane bike. Throw this on, it has the easy adjustment clip right here, so that's pretty awesome. The saddle on this bike is super easy to adjust. All you have to do is move this and tighten it back up to where you want it. Let's take a look at what's inside the accessories box here. We get the pedals, which actually look to be pretty decent, and also water bottle holder, reflector, a tool. So this is really just great to have for, you know, bikes in general, because it's like a general toolkit with all the common stuff. Also, it appears this is the axle for the front wheel of the bike, and of course the charger, because this is an e-bike. Let's take a look at the manual real quick here. So the battery is specified as a 36 volt, 9.6 amp hour lithium battery. The motor is a 250 watt brushless geared motor. So peak power is 350 watts listed. The motor here is listed as 250 watts. Speed is listed at 20 miles an hour, 3 levels of pedal assist. Charging time is 4 to 5 hours, so I wonder if that's from completely empty to full. We'll test it out. Height recommendations is 5.5 feet to 6.5 feet, so I'm 6'5". I will be at the top end of this recommended rider height. The bike frame is listed at 28 by 21 inches, and it is a common 6061 alloy aluminum frame. Aluminum frame means lighter weight. Mechanical brakes, aluminum fork, 32C tires, 36 pounds. Total payload capacity is 275 pounds. So you remove these 4 bolts right here, take this off, take your handlebars, put them up here, aligned properly. Pop this guy back on there, and then tighten them down. So up here on the handlebars on the left side, you get your display. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. And then over here, you get this nifty little bell. And then back brake, front brake. Oh, and in case if you're wondering where the battery is, that would be located right here, built into the frame, hence the name Stealth. And you can see this is where you plug it in to charge it. Next step is to put the pedals on. Left one goes counterclockwise. I'll put a link to a little card up here in case you don't know how to put pedals on. And like I mentioned before, the pedals do seem actually pretty decent. You know, there is no clip-in thing or no cage, but honestly, on an e-bike, you don't really want that or need that. I just kind of set the whole bike upside down, and now we're gonna put the front tire on. Remove this. Drop the front wheel on in there. Then you get this part. Rotate that axle until you can get this thing snugged down tightly to hold that wheel on there and make sure it's not gonna fall off on you. And there are fenders and the water bottle holder to put on it, but honestly, I'm too excited for that right now. I just want to test this thing out and see what it's all about. So I wonder if it's charged. Let's go ahead and try and turn it on. There you go, just hold it down there. Shows miles per hour. It looks like it's a full battery. So yeah, fully charged up. That's the headlight, I think. Yeah, so check that out. There's this little headlight up front. Man, this thing is actually like a really good looking bike. I really like the look of this. It's got this like retro looking kind of light up here on the front. Got the bell. So it looks to be pretty simple here, really. You got the light on and off, and then over here, you have your pedal assist. So this is pedal assist 1, 2, and 3. Back to 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, well, I guess really there's not much more to it other than getting out there and testing it out and see what this thing is all about. Oh, I guess I am gonna have to put a little bit of air in the tires. All right, here we are. Let's do a first impressions here. So press this button, turn it on, pedal assist 0. We'll bump that, oh, that's the headlight. We'll bump it up to pedal assist 1 here. Oh yeah, I can feel it kicking in. E-bikes are great. Alright, yeah, pedal assist on 1 here. Got a lot going on here. Oh yeah. Cruising along at 12 miles an hour, basically no effort. This thing is great. All right, I'm gonna try pedal assist 2 up here. Actually, let's go through this alley. I'm only able to use the front brake. Disc brake seems to work pretty good. Ugh. No, right now I don't really feel much of a need to go beyond pedal assist 1. Oh yeah, it picks up speed just nicely. As soon as you start pedaling, it kicks in that motor, gives you a little assist. You can just get up to speed like so easily on this thing. The seat seems pretty comfortable. And I really like these 32C tires because they absorb like more bumps in the road than like a thinner tire. All right, so let me try assist 2. So yeah, that definitely made a difference. E-bikes are so much fun. I hope this sound is like okay, it's kind of windy. Alright, I'm gonna bump it up to pedal assist 3. So I'm on 2 pedaling and 3. Oh yeah, another bump up for sure. Wow. I'm moving now. Man, this thing is fun. I forgot how much fun an e-bike is. But yeah, on pedal assist 3, You know, when I first started reading the specs of this thing at 36 volts and like 350 watt max motor, I thought it might not be enough. But like my first impression, just like riding it, like I'm going 18 miles an hour, almost 17, 18 miles an hour, really not even pedaling much. Like I was pedaling, but so it reacts pretty quickly. Like it takes about a half second or so until the motor kicks in. And it makes a little bit of like a whine noise, but really it's not too bad at all. Like it's not, this thing is like stealthy for sure. KBO Hurricane stealth. Looks stealthy. And yeah, I mean like it's pretty quiet. Brakes make a little bit of noise. I've never had disc brakes before, so I don't really know what to expect from them. But like, this thing is fun to ride, let me tell you. KBO Stealth Hurricane. So I'm gonna try it on 0 pedal assist now and see what that's like to ride. Probably not as much fun. I mean, it does weigh 36 pounds, which, you know, that's like heavier than a road bike for sure, by kind of a lot, but not that much really. Yeah, I mean, I can tell it's slower than my road bike for sure, but you know, it's an e-bike. So I mean, if you run out of battery, you'll be able to pedal this thing home, no problem. And height-wise, I'd say, you know, I fit on it for sure. I'd say, you know, at 6'5", I'm at the probably the taller end of the spectrum, just because of like how high the handlebars are. The saddle height I don't even have on max height, and I fit easily. So let me bump this thing back up to pedal assist 3. Oops, I keep going past it. There we go, 3. Oh yeah. The belt drive does feel really smooth, and since there are no gears, you can tell that this bike is kind of geared for like a higher speed. So like when you're starting off, like when you just start off from like a standstill, turning the pedals over, like you can tell it's like a really high gear. But then kind of like after you get it going, then it feels like more natural. Like once you're up to like 13 miles an hour or so. So yeah, just 1 gear. I think it's totally sufficient. Just an observation. So first impressions of the KBO Stealth Hurricane. This thing is pretty sweet. I'm really liking it so far. I can't wait to get it out on the beach later, so I'm gonna make another video on this thing, testing out the range. Been cruising just like a few minutes here and have not lost any battery. Wouldn't expect to, considering it says it has like a 45+ mile range. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this thing out by the beach, just a few miles down the road here. So I have another video coming on it soon to test the range. I'll let this person go. Try out this acceleration. So I'm at, what, 7 miles an hour? Pushing, come on. So yeah, like the motor's not like overwhelming, you know, you're not gonna be like popping a wheelie or anything, but like it gets up to speed and like it really gets moving. Like I'm not even trying and going like 18 miles an hour. And that's pretty fast for like, you know, like a road bike. So overall, you know, I definitely like this thing. Anyway, links in the description box if you want to check out more information about it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you found this informational. Click subscribe and I'll see you in my next video.